Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hey, Stevie. Hello. How's everybody? How's everybody? Let's see. Hmm. Give me just a second. There's something I have to work out. Alright, I'm just trying to figure out how this thing works. Because, there aren't any tools on YouTube chat that give me the thing that I want to use. Like, it doesn't say the proper tools to use for removal of people. So I don't know if anything I do is working. I'm trying to figure it out. But it's not... Ugh, YouTube is not user-friendly. But yeah, I do remember that I'm trying to figure out how to remove people, but it does not give me the correct tool for that. Like, it doesn't say block, it just says hide. So I don't know if hide actually does anything. That is so obscure. Like, I don't know. I honestly do not know if it worked. But I clicked the thing and I hope it works. I don't know. I can't. It doesn't say that for me. YouTube is such a confusing website. Maybe I'll just stream on Twitch and upload to YouTube. That's probably my best bet. Even though there's some people who can only watch me on YouTube because Twitch lags too hard for them. Okay. We'll just go on ahead, go on ahead with the stream. I do need to hire mods still. I have some people interested. I just need to have a contract written and all that stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and get this game booted. Hello.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past. Developed by Vic. It's Crash Bandicoot!
Stormy Ascent. Alright. Couldn't remember the name of the level. I was gonna put it in the title and I could not remember it. Okay, first we're gonna go back. We're gonna see which ones need golden. Platinum, gold, gold. Platinum. Platinum, platinum, gold. Up the creek. Alright. Get some gold on this. Hope everyone's been having a nice day. Or a good evening. My internal clock is a bit different. Morning is like 3 PM for me because of my shift. I wish my family understood that, because I get texts at like 8 in the morning asking for if I'm home or if I'm busy. Of course I don't respond until like 3 because I'm sleeping. I work nights. Which is why I stream at night. I'll take that hit. Platinum on the first try, okay. Just woke up 2 hours ago? Well, 12-hour shift. That's enough. Ugh. How was the food? It was really good. They cooked it very well and I'm happy with it. Hold on, I forgot to post to... There we go. Alright, back to it. No! Alright. Taking the damage because I gotta go fast. fucked up. Kaiju Crunch. That is such a nice piece. You did such a good job on that, dude. I showed that piece around to several servers I'm in. They really like what you did. Oh my god, what? The bats aren't supposed to show up there. Okay, I'll just fall. That's fine. I missed it. I missed it again. Okay. And then I died. I feel like I'm being a little too slow getting up there. There we go. Oh my god. Why is this level built around slowdowns? During a time trial. Right. I just gotta figure out a flow. And I missed that. I hit jump. All right, this is how we're getting. This is how the game's going, I guess. I think damage here, just to get through. Okay, that time I got it right. Take the damage. Oh, come on. How'd I miss that? Okay, 2 masks. I don't know how I took damage there. It looks like this is getting better. Oh my god, it's slowing down. I could have ran that. Platinum anyway, alright. GG. Pinging me. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to raid him after I'm done. Wait, back. Okay, we got the platinum. I think you can only get platinum on that. That's pretty much a self-scrolling level. Generator room. Alright, let's go. We're getting those golds, we're getting those platinums. All things that are good. Oh wait. I thought there was a time save block there. We're gonna hit that first. The perspective on that jump is, icky. Can I go over here? Nope, there's an invisible wall. Saw a block there. So you think you could jump on that platform, but the game insists that you go around and take its pathing instead of your own. Which is fair. It definitely looks like a space you could jump on. No! It's a horse tail. That's wasted time. Platform took off before I came over. Alright, I'll take the hit. What? How? What? I'm pretty sure that's a platform you can jump on. Why did it slide me off it? Alright. Got the gold. Earn 26 relics, gold or better. Yeah. Bad show. No. How's it going, Ab? Oh, Tiara? Okay, so we got gold and platinum on all the main. Now there's just the secret level left. Bombs away! This is gonna be the hardest shit I have done in a long time, man. Come on now. There. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, that was a pretty bad, you got nothing critical to say about the stream, don't speak. Literally just wasted your time. Okay, that was a better use of the 2-second block. Smooth sliding. Why do I have to wait 3 cycles to get a decent platform? I hate that platform so much. Oh. Alright. What? Huh? How did it just shove me down the stairs so violently like that? Only 2 of those steps were slippery at all. That's new to me. Oh, come on, dude. I didn't hold down the A button. You actually played through Andromeda? Oh my god. That's a lot of time you'll never get back. I couldn't finish it. That game took the wind out of my sails with how bad it was. The voice acting was off. The story was shitty. The maps were boring. As were most of the characters. Including your own. Like, I tried to have fun with it. I tried to find something fun about it. It tried so hard to be different from the Mass Effect trilogy, which was a fine formula already, and yet they tried to change everything about 1 through 3, and then you have Andromeda. Andromeda is everything that 1 through 3 were not, and that's a good game. A good trilogy. There's nothing that needed to be fixed about 1 through 3. The game mechanics were fine, the story was fine, the characters were fine, the gunplay was fine. Andromeda just fucked it all up and tried to make it its own thing. Gun blueprints that you can't even use. You have to make the guns. On Mass Effect 1, you could just find them or buy them and use them immediately upon finding. Not this blueprint shit. Why do I have to wait to use a gun that I could clearly have in my hand the minute I find it? It is not a good game. Mass Effect 1 through 3, solid. Every game in that trilogy played well off the other. In fact, I do want to play that on this channel. I intend on beating the trilogy on hardest difficulty at some point. I bought Andromeda when it was only $3. Still couldn't enjoy it. It's good that they remastered the trilogy. Even now to understand what they should not have veered from and make a better fucking Mass Effect after that. The original formula was absolutely fine the way it was. Don't fix what ain't broken. For the love of God, stop pandering to what people on Twitter want. They're all stupid. Listen to the actual fans who actually play your game, and listen to their feedback. Not the Twitter goblins. They don't know how good games can be. They just want what they want in their games, and then they end up being shit. Like Kill the Justice League. What is that? Why is that there? Well, if they're making a new one, the only way they can pull it off is to learn from the mistake of Andromeda. And that's to not repeat anything that was in Andromeda. Take what 1 through 3 had, use the material in 1 through 3, and build some new formula off of that. Like, take what made 1 through 3 good and build off of it. Don't just completely change it into something completely different and then ruin it. Like Resident Evil 0. I think, so many bad games that keep getting released on the daily, that other gaming companies will look at these games that are releasing that have received bad reviews and bad criticism and go, huh, okay, this is what we should not do. But instead they're like, huh, okay, so they did a bad thing. Let's do that same bad thing but make it worse. Could have made that. Oh, talking back about Resident Evil, I heard, through the rape-coded vine that, Resident Evil 1 is getting a modernized remake. I don't know if that's actually true. I haven't looked up anything about it, and I kinda don't want to, because the more I'm left in the dark, the more exciting the experience will be when I actually learn. I hate leaks. I don't like them, I don't follow them, I don't read them. Keep me in the dark. That way the experience can be genuine. FIFA. I'm surprised FIFA is still as popular enough as it is to make enough money for another game, and then another game, and then another game, and then another game. Even though I've never played them, most people that have played the newly crafted FIFA games are not happy with them. And that's kind of sad, because they want the game to be good, they want to play FIFA, but they're not getting what they want. You give people, the majority of people, what they want in a video game, it will do well. If you don't put what the majority wants, it will make so little money that you won't recover. Nope, that's not it. Well, I just wasted a bunch of time. Wait. Well, I just fucked up the bird's pattern. Alright, it worked out in my favor. Yeah, we're at this stage. Hey, Kelvin. Imagine paying $60 and constantly have to have advertisement down their throat and require microtransactions. See, microtransactions are what is wrong with games, especially games that you paid for in the first place. The point of microtransactions is to sustain a game. But unfortunately, because FIFA, like Dragon's Dogma 2, is a game that you pay for to pay in full, like, it's the full game for what you pay for the price. But it has microtransactions in it. And to what end? When people have already paid money for a full game, they don't want to buy little things. Back in the day, this was never the case. I mean, when games started going online on the PlayStation and the Xbox, the old Xbox, the first one, these microtransactions, nobody talked about them. Why is that? Because they released full games in their entirety, and there you go. There was your fun. You want more content? Okay. Since we sold enough and you guys like it enough, we'll make DLC for it, just for you. In fact, we've already had some ideas on the back burner. We'll put them into action right away. Thank you for your support. That was the games back then, when online was first introduced. Now what do we have? Hey, we got a sweet deal for you. This pack right here, $5. But just because we like you, and you specifically, the one person out of the billions that exist, we're gonna give it to you for $1.99. And what is that item? Something that isn't even going to last you for the rest of the game. That is what games are reduced to. I didn't hold A long enough. Yeah, when games go free to play, microtransactions are understandable because in free to play games, you pay for content that you can keep for good in these free to play games. And that creates sustainability, so long as you keep pumping the content out that appeals to everybody's, you know, the things that they have interest in, what they really like, what they want to see. There's some games out there that do this right. And because of that, they have maintained their stay in the free-to-play space. But Dragon's Dogma, that came out recently, right? Did not need microtransactions at all. The game had a rocky launch as it was already, with the PC optimizations being absolute shit. So shit that I still haven't played it in a while because my computer can handle a lot of games at 4K. I could play fucking I could play Baldur's Gate 3 maximum settings and I'll be fine. And I don't know why it struggles to play Hearthstone at 4K, but that's a completely different bag. That's a completely different thing right there. Sometimes there's just something wrong with the game. The port of Dragon's Dogma is a port from the console version. It shouldn't have had to be that way in the first place. Why do they need to port a build to a platform that already dominates most of the gaming space? Why don't you just make it a PC game and then port it to consoles? Why the other way? Because now we have to wait weeks, months even, for optimization updates for a game that's supposed to be able to run on today's graphic card standards, and it can't even do that. And this same game that was released at full price of $70 has microtransactions in it. For what? It's not an online game, it's a single-player game with microtransactions in it. How is that going to do anything to support the longevity of the game when you're paying for a full game? It doesn't make any sense. Dragon's Dogma 1 didn't even need microtransactions, and it still holds up, and people still play the shit out of it. Like me. I'll never uninstall it. That game is great. And that game was console first. And it got ported on PC really late. But you know what? I still put hundreds of hours into it. I still love it. Didn't need microtransactions at all. It had everything you needed in the full game already. It was great. It was wonderful. But who do we turn to when it comes to these issues? The developers. And who helped develop it? Capcom. Why did they put microtransactions in a single-player game when it will do absolutely nothing to support its longevity? Because the items included in the microtransactions are not even permanent. Why? Oh, hey look! Shortcut. I died. Those PCs unfortunately do not have the market share Xbox or PlayStation have. Oh, sorry. I was locked in my game in the conversation. Oof. I need a drink of water. I think I'm over alcohol tonight. You know what we really want out of video games? Fun. We want to buy the game as it is, the way it was made, a full game to have fun with, just like we did back then. Because what we had back then was nice. Another case of it wasn't broken, so why did you try to fix it? You can't tell me that these video game companies are so low on their income that they need to start charging people for single-player games. No. Companies make a lot of money, and yet they want more. Why? Reaching for too much money is how you go broke. And I have a feeling that in the not-too-distant future, Ubisoft is going to go under. Because of their shitty business strategy at the moment. For those of you who haven't followed the news, what game was it? I think it was a new Star Wars game or some shit. They showed no gameplay of it. None. Just cutscenes. And they left you with that. The game is releasing soon. And they're charging people $70 to play the game 3 days later than if you would have paid $120 just to play the game 3 days early. And when you get the game, and I say get the game loosely, because once you get the game from Ubisoft, you have to play it, or they will remove it from your library for good. And then you'll have to pay for it again, just so you can say, hey, I got this game again. I didn't crash jump. It was crunch. You see new Assassin's Creed? No, I didn't. Assassin's Creed never drew my interest. It just looks like a really boring game. I did play the first Assassin's Creed, and I was pretty bored. I guess I just don't like how the game feels for me. Because that game is well liked across the board. That's an early Ubisoft title. But I don't like it. I tried Far Cry. Don't like it. I tried Far Cry 2, Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4. Didn't even bother with Primal or 5 because I knew I wasn't going to like them. Because I didn't like the other 4. I tried them. I can say I tried them. I just didn't like them. I just slid right off of that. Straight up trying to get people on the monthly sub or pay 120 something for the game outright. You have to pay monthly for a full game? This is what I'm talking about. Ubisoft is trying to get themselves shut down. And of course, only people who are dumb, because that old quote, a fool and their money are soon parted, are gonna fall for this shit. They're gonna lose money for a game that they could just pay off in like 4 months at that price, and then they'll have to pay for it over and over again. They're gonna be paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month just to keep a game that would be $60 on the shelf. That is retarded. my god, that thing is so finicky. You either get hit by it or you don't. Far Cry 3 is so good, in your opinion. Games have some good humor in them. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think I could learn to appreciate these games more. A company that didn't leave a bad taste in my mouth wasn't behind them. This is why I've supported indie developers for the longest time. And I encourage them to keep their business to themselves and do not sell your company, your little company, off to a big company. Because shit like Ubisoft will happen. And then you'll lose everything you worked hard for. Or you could be extremely successful after being purchased, and then just get it fired despite pulling in huge numbers. Like the people behind Hi-Fi Rush. I have their game. I haven't played it yet, I plan to. But for some reason Xbox was like, wow, this is a really nice game, it sold really well. You're all fired. And now what? They got rid of a game that made them money, and now they're gonna make less money. There's no strategy here. Not even a good business move. You want to keep companies that make you money. If you get rid of them, you lose money. I don't know what I was going for there. They make good games, but they're evil. They are. I think the only good game that I'll ever play consistently from Ubisoft is Rocksmith, because it teaches me a skill that I want to have for the rest of my life. But I'm not going to pay a monthly subscription for Rocksmith Plus if I'm not even going to be able to keep the songs that I'm playing, like I could on Rocksmith 2014 and Rocksmith Remastered. It just does... From a business standpoint, it doesn't sound like it's a good moneymaker. But there's a small margin of people who will still pay for the monthly, even annual fee, just for the sake of making content, like Riff Repeater. That's a YouTube channel that I watch for Rocksmith content sometimes. They're subscribed to Rocksmith Plus for the sake of keeping their channel alive, because that's all they do is make Rocksmith videos. And the guy is very talented. He's very good at playing instruments. But I just can't see myself forking over however much a month it is, just to play songs that I won't get to play forever. If I buy something, I want to own it. I want to have it. My money went into it, I bought it, it's mine. But Ubisoft doesn't think that way. So, since they use that logic, the person who's in charge of Ubisoft right now, who bought that company, do they own that company? If they do, then how do they know they do? It could just, you know, not be theirs all of a sudden. It could just change hands. they suddenly won't own the company. Because after all, the things you buy, you don't own, according to their logic. So I guess nobody owns Ubisoft, which is probably why it's such an abysmal state. I guess it goes back to that old saying that I mentioned earlier: a fool and their money are soon parted. Ubisoft is going to break their own company, they're going to lose their money, and they're going to shut down. If they keep this strategy up of just because you buy it doesn't mean you own it, they're gonna crumble. Mark my words, Ubisoft will go under. Not a matter of if, but when. I fucked that up. We haven't owned a game since PS2 or N64 days. Well, single-player games we still own from... Okay, my sound just went from my headset to the computer again, and I don't know why. You gotta be kidding me. Why does this game always do this? Alright, we gotta quit. There we go.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past.
Oh, it's because I hit Alt F4.
Developed by Vicarious Vision.
And F4 is my... one of my many inflation buttons.
It's Crash Bandicoot!
Still own the single-player games. The multiplayer games, though, from that era, they're gone. Best way to play them anymore is on PC. Assuming somebody has, you know, made an emulator out of it where you can play it online again. Because people who make emulators and mods have shown that it's a pretty simple thing to do. I mean, making it's not simple, but they've shown it's possible. Like Dolphin, with their GameCube Online stuff. The GameCube was supposed to go online, but it never did. They posted an advertisement about this little adapter that's supposed to be hooked up underneath your GameCube. They never released it. And yet the GameCube still has a port underneath it where you could have put the Ethernet box attachment on the bottom of that console and play it online. Nope. They just didn't do it. And I played the hell out of GameCube. I loved my little GameCube. But of course I was also stupid back then, because I sold my GameCube so I could make rent. Younger me should have been better with their money. I want my GameCube back. And all the garbage games I owned for it. I don't want to play them on Dolphin. I want to play them on an actual console. You know what else is an absolute banger of a game? Splinter Cell. And the sequels that came out after that? Great. You know who was behind that game? Ubisoft. Whoever was in charge of Ubisoft then knew what they were doing because they put out games that were fucking good and you owned them. That experience will never happen again. God damn it, why is this platform such a bastard to me? Alright, I'll keep grinding for the time trial on this. And, if it's not looking good, I'll just go ahead and go to Crash Bandicoot 2. We can always grind this out another time. This level is very difficult for time trial. I know I can do it. It's just not easy, that's all. Ugh, like Dark Souls 2. I hate it, and it's not easy. But I'll beat it. Whoa. I jumped very, very early, and I still made that platform. That is scary. There we go. Why does that platform take so long to come out, man? Dude, I just want to look the CEO in the eye and say, did you know you don't actually own the company that you bought? You said it yourself. Just because you bought it doesn't mean you own it. Then he'll go on some tangent like, well, I'm the owner of the company. And I said, yeah, well, I'm the owner of my game. Guess that doesn't hold so much meaning anymore, does it? I don't own my game, you don't own your company. Which means I now own your company. Or do I? Who owns your company if not you? Who owns my game if not me? I bet this guy avoids conversations like that like a plague, because he's an idiot. Just like that spokeswoman who spoke for Microsoft shortly after the people who made Hi-Fi Rush got fired. She has no idea what she's talking about. She has no idea what video games even are. She reminds me of that stupid bitch who made fun of that kid for breaking Tetris. Knows absolutely nothing about games and their importance. You know who does understand games and their importance? Gabe Newell. Yeah, it's been a while since Valve themselves made a game. And the game they made then was like, what? Half-Life Alyx? What's been their most recent game since then? Yeah, but Gabe Newell is a businessman. He knows what people want out of video games, and he knows what video games are, what they're for, what they mean, their importance in life. An actual gamer is running Valve. What's even more cool is that at work, he's actively playing games while doing his job at the same time. He talks about games all the time. He loves it. Why can't more people be like him, where they actually like and know what games are? Why can't people who know what video games are work in the video game industry? Why do we have these random nobodies who never even played a video game in their life running the base of day-to-day operations in their companies? Why? Does anybody remember in the old times where there was a video game market crash? And who saved the day? Nintendo would have saved the day. And then healthy competition came back up again. Nintendo versus Sega. Of course Nintendo won because Sega put out a bunch of dumpster fire shit. But it was still... Sega was still a good console because it had some gems in it that people adored. And those companies were later bought. They now have homes, so they're not completely gone. I don't know, man. These other companies are scaring the shit out of me with their business practices. None of these people know anything about games. They're firing companies that make them money, and they're making business decisions that will make them lose more money. I don't even need to go to college and I could run their business better, dude. Probably because most of the dumb business things they did were based off of lack of knowledge of games and common sense. If you get rid of money, you won't get that money back. Microsoft's doing it on the regular these days, it seems. Ubisoft is on the fast track to losing every dollar they have. And that's where I'm going to end the topic, because I think I've exasperated my dialogue. My dialogue is exhausted. How did I make that jump? I've been playing video games since I was, what, 4 years old? And I remember it very vividly. My very first game was Tetris. I had no idea what I was doing. But I played it. Played the hell out of it. I played a lot of Tetris, a lot of Super Mario Bros., a lot of Duck Hunt, a lot of world-class track meet. Played, what else did I play? Played Renegade. Played Tank. I don't know if anybody knows what that game is, but it's a very good NES game. I recommend it.
I beat very few games when I was a kid because I had no idea what I was doing. But the fact I was doing something was good enough for me. I was enamored by everything these video games had packed in them. These games drew me in because they made me feel like I was on an adventure. Like I had to beat these games somehow. Because games back then, a lot of games back then, did not save. I don't know what year save games were implemented on the NES, but... Jeez. Fuck. Those were the days. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more try, and if it doesn't work out, I'm going on to Crush 2. Oh, actually I have one more rant, because this happened earlier during the stream. YouTube? YouTube. Hi, how are ya? Could you add a block feature for the stream? Like, could you add the option for the person who's running the stream? Me? Could you add a feature that says block during live chat? You know, like how Twitch does? Like how any live stream platform does? Instead of hide? Because even though you hide messages, people can still watch when you really, 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 really don't want them around. Add a block button in live chat so moderators can also block people in the chat. Thanks. For some reason, even though I am running the stream, I cannot block anyone. I can only hide their messages. Why? Hiding isn't blocking. It's just ignoring the annoying person who's in the room, still there, being annoying. You just can't see what they're saying. It's just their existence being there. It's just, it really rubs you the wrong way. So few time blocks. Probably gonna take me 10 minutes to finish this level. Alright. Oh, this shit. This shit's nutty, man. I don't understand this platform at all. And this is where I die, because this is the worst part. Hey, Trina. I got that far. I think I can go further. Well, okay. I think that block is an actual waste of time. I'm not gonna touch it. Well, I fucked up. You schnapps? Oh, the Georgia pie? That's a good drink. I think I might have that again. A little ahead of myself. Ah, I thought I could do it. Alright, if I don't get as far as I did this run, then I'll go to Crash 2. Actually, I might not go to... I might not go to Crash 2. I might just boot up World of Warcraft. I want to play that again. Wait, how the fuck did I not get hurt? Alright, this game sucks. I don't like it anymore. We're done. Ah! This level's terrible. Ugh. Just out of curiosity. 7 minutes. This is a long level, dude. Shit. Oof. Ah, man. Tired. Adam, are you still here? I don't see him. Alright. Wait till he shows up. Back into it. I want to beat this so bad. I really do. 7 minutes though. I suppose it's a good enough time waster for me to get on this elevator, but it's not a huge time saver in the slightest. Alright. Alright.
Then!
No one knows what it's like to be the dead man. Holy shit. I wasn't gonna save that. I didn't land on it? Ah, oh, come on, dude. Too close to the wall. I am not sure how that happened, actually. Hold on, I just realized something. My fat ass is blocking the timer. I'm pretty sure you guys want to see that. Hold on a second. I am just gonna move my ass somewhere else and save it there. How do I do this shit again? Okay, I see it. I just need to here. Make a hotkey. And make it left. Save. Okay. Got it. There we go. How about that? Belly is better than the timer. I can move left and right now, see? Here, over here, here, and over here. We're all good now. You gotta be kidding me. How did I miss that? Alright. Oh, got a little too antsy. Jumped too early. Like my little strafing I did there? What is wrong with this stupid headset, man? It keep the sound is gone from my headset and went straight into my computer speakers again. Ah, why is it this game that does? All right, stop the game. It's kind of funny how it's doing it on this level. And it happened at no other period in the game, except Stormy Ascent.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past.
Well, I guess since we're here, might as well do Crash 2, right? Or at least start it. Alright, let's go on to Crash 2, because my computer hates Stormy Ascent.
It's Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex strikes back.
Jump into it, let's go.
Crystals, of course. No!
Jump for the meteor!
Cortex. To reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we'll need to find an enemy.
Crash! Crash! Dad! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
I want to jump on her head. Damn, I can't. Wow! I like those armadillos. I forgot they made that noise. Wow! Listen. Did you hear that? Hold on. Let me invert. Ew. Alright, listen. That's the noise they make. I love it. Does that mean space? Yeah, I was just drifted by that little spaceship there.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
I'd say situational. I can't wait to play Warped. I don't think I've actually played remastered Warped, to be honest. I think I've only played 1 and 2. And that was it. Ew! Look at these armadillos. Beat a low without getting the crystal? How the fuck do you do that? Darn. I used to be able to avoid that on the original. Oh, I see. There's just a crystal chilling in the middle of the way here. You can just walk past him, right? Wisdom? Hedonism is not a bad thing. Don't be afraid to spoil yourself. Got the gem. Just let me pull it out of my ass real fast.
No, Crash. To save the world, I need crystals. Crystals! One more time. They look like this. Crystals, Crash. Go back through one of those doors and bring me crystals!
Neocortex sounds mad. Okay, I need to change the category. 2. Is another dialogue video again? We could try it. Go to... Let's go back to the same level and do it again. The funny. I'm just not breaking the boxes. Because I don't want to. Then again, I already did break one. I think... Aren't you supposed to break no boxes, including the Aku masks, to get the blue gem here? Or am I mistaken? I swear, you used to be able to jump over those. think you had to do it on the side, but the sides are covered in ground. Same with secret levels too? That I wasn't aware of. Just forget it repeatedly.
Look up at the doorways. There is a big crystal-shaped slot. Fill all 5 crystal slots in this warp room by retrieving 1 crystal from each of the 5 areas. Only after we have filled all of the slots in this room can we continue on our quest. This is the last time I remind you.
Okay, he's done reminding me. Okay, so I think to get the blue gem on this one, you have to beat the level without breaking any boxes. Including checkpoint. Yep, there it is, blue gem. Hell yeah.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. The crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Are you there, Crash? Crash! Crash! Are you there, Crash? Are you there, Crash?
Okay, so you get the time trials by getting crystals. I'm not tired. I am not tired. Leave me alone. I'm not tired. Oh, no. I like to think that Crunch takes, much like me, as a real person, takes takes every opportunity he can to spoil himself, no matter how it's obtained. So I guess he would. I guess he would like that. I know collecting all these boxes doesn't mean anything, because I don't have the red gem, but they're there! They're there, so I'm just gonna break them open. Stop killing all the seals, you monster. No, I think I'll do whatever I want. Oh my god, stop yawning!
So, you are helping Cortex gather crystals. Yet, you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
I think he's a normal human being. Next, revoke to your crimes. I will give him back! I need those for snacking. I think if I beat this timer, I get a, gem. We're just gonna avoid the boxes for now. Fuck me! I want to do this again. I see I have your seal of disapproval. Oh my god! I'm yawning so much. I think I'll go to bed after this level. My body demands rest. There it is. That fight doesn't make you buoyant. Yeah. Not always. Oh, god damn, man. I am tired.
Three crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the fifth crystal.
Used to be a save space. Wow, it's been a while since I played. 89, 77. Really, I wasn't done beating these yet. Save here. Alright. I'm afraid that's it for the bug. I gotta get myself some sleepies, but I'm gonna send you guys on a raid. I think. It depends on whether or not they're actually accepting raids. Let me see. See. If I spell it right. They are allowing raids, okay. Ah, smooch for me. Ah. Smooches for the chat. Hey, thanks for coming in, everybody, and seeing my old stupid ass try to beat an impossible time trial and then just give up and move on to Crash 2 for 3 levels. Hey, we're gonna go watch Prey Purge. I've been following this guy for a little over a year, and we're gonna see him play. What's he playing? Indigo Park. Yeah, he's playing Indigo Park. When we get into his chat, I really need emotes. I really need new emotes. But yeah, just spam this in the chat when we get there. I'm in his server, so I say bub sometimes when I'm in there. So just copy that and paste in his chat when we get there. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I stop yawning next time I stream. Maybe we'll play some World of Warcraft. I'll try to see if we can get some of that. Alright, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate your company. Love ya, and I'll see you eventually.